So in terms of reducing spin in the backswing, we do have some ways that we can augment screwing the feet into the floor so that we can transfer it more into the golf swing. So if I screw my feet into the floor, and I have my little cut down club here, you can either just take an air swing or maybe use a small dumbbell or something similar, or even just a small cut down piece of wood. So I now have this power band fixed over here, I've got it wrapped around a pole, and I can feel it pulling me this way. So now what I want to do is actively engage my glute on the right side in particular against the resistance of this band, screw my feet into the floor, and then take a full backswing, pivoting into this solid right leg and hip. I can feel the glute muscle, I can feel my calf working quite hard, I can feel my foot screwing into the floor, and then I'm seeing how much rotation I can get with that genuine stable pattern. So I'm feeling some strength up through here and I'm pivoting into it. That's going to build both the software and the hardware in the body to be able to make a proper pivot, which will naturally reduce the amount of spin you get in your backswing without necessarily feeling like you're trying to deliberately take a shorter swing. It's just a more stable swing. We can do the same thing with the foot. So I can take this power band and I can tension up the top of the power band, have the bottom of the power band nice and loose. I've got that good stable foot feeling. I've got a nice tripod between the big toe, the little toe, and the middle of the heel. So I've got that typical tripod, which is talked about often in yoga, but it's really just good foot function. And this band is now trying to pull me off my tripod. It's trying to get me to go into inversion where my foot or my ankle rolls out. Whereas now I need to plant back down against that and create a little bit more of an eversion feeling. So ball the big toe to the floor, still good heel pressure. And from there, I can educate my feet and strengthen the muscles, intrinsic muscles that work through the lower limb. Interestingly, by doing that, I can feel my glute working a lot harder as I pivot into my back foot or my back leg. So obviously, anytime we're doing dry drills and we're taking swings, make sure you're practicing good habits throughout your system. You don't want to be making just the arms move, make it a proper pivot. Rehearse the things that your coaches have taught you or whatever you might be working on. Make sure you're actually practicing good habits throughout. But really, this is going to be a good solid way to reduce spin in your backswing.